We have 3 pages to read.
Say that
Hi,
again.
Leroy. How are you doing?
Good morning. Good.
Good morning.
Right.
Yeah, we are uh, reading the book Think and Grow Rich in 10 Minutes a Day, and we are into a mastermind chapter. We are continuing the third day of mastermind chapter, courting riches. There exists a great unseen stream of power which may be compared to a river, except that one side flows in one direction, carrying all who get into that side of the stream onward and upward to wealth, and the other side flows in the opposite direction, carrying all who are unfortunate enough to get into and not able to extricate themselves from it, downward to misery and poverty. He talks about the positive and negative. There are two sides of the river. One side take you to wealth, and one side take you to the poverty. Means like which side you get onto the river is important.
Yeah, it is. And the the fact that even those who are in the upward stream, they have to really work to stay in that upward stream, and so there's it doesn't take any effort to go downward, um, but it takes a lot of effort to get in the upward stream and stay in it, because there's so many distractions that if if we're not if we don't have a goal, then we'll see something over here on the other side that looks good, and we're tempted to take the easy way, that looks easier. So it's important that we understand. uh I like how Miles Monroe said it. He said, if once you know what you want, you automatically know which road not to take. And that would be keeping you from the distraction. The mastermind principle brings two primary benefits: economic advantages, psychic advantages. Economic advantages. A mastermind group will produce economic advantages through the coordination of its members' effort. Individuals can form alliances, provide networking opportunities, supplement each other's knowledge, and combine efforts in other ways so as to increase one's power and momentum toward translating desire into material riches. Psychic advantages. When individuals join forces toward a specific end, working in a spirit of complete harmony, they create what Hill calls a third mind. Their spiritual energy is so greatly magnified that an affinity is constructed, a force that increases the energy of every member of the group and provides greater access to infinite intelligence. So yeah, here he talks about the economic. Um, we have coordinated efforts of each member combined in ways to increase one's power for translating desire into material riches. So there's that advantage, and then the psychic would be the mind of the mind, and so we calls it a third mind, and even Jesus talked about where two or three are gathered, there am I in the midst. And I and most people take the Bible literally, but it's meant to be taken symbolically. And so I think Hill is talking about the same thing here as what Jesus was talking about, creating that third mind. So go ahead, Thorkel.
I think he's talking about economic advantages means like what the money can bring. Basically, when sharing the knowledge, sharing the opportunities, networking with the people, you can get money because you are collaborating with people. And basically, you can earn when you talk to the people, when you collaborate with people and network with people. If you are sitting idle at home, nothing will come to you. Nobody will walks into your home and gives you the thing. You have to go out and market yourself. You have to go out to the places to meet the people, to basically know what is happening in the society, what is happening in your environment, what is happening in surroundings. Basically, you have to meet with friends. You are the best of five people who are among your friends. Basically, the networking opportunities. This is where you get economic advantage. When you go out and meet people, you don't know what opportunity is is there when you meet the people. Until you talk to them, you don't know. You have to mingle with people, you have to go out, you have to talk to the people, or even if you call to the people on a phone, you get basically you don't know what is there. You can call with no agenda, but you can get something out of it. And psychic advantage, basically when two or more minds come together, will be given created by third mind, because you may not knowing that subject, you may not have that subject, but the other person may fill in the gap, so that you are knowing something which is unknown to you, and it is because this becomes affinity and becomes a third mind. The
Yeah,
stream of
that's
power
good.
flows in two directions. Can I continue, Leroy, or do you have anything to say?
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, yeah, that's good.
The stream of power flows in two directions: upstream toward wealth in all its forms, and downstream towards misery and poverty. The power of power, the power of thought directs the course one will take. Positive thoughts and emotions will carry you upstream, and negative thoughts and emotions will propel you downstream. Some individuals flip flap back and forth between the two streams, never making any real progress in either direction. You have the opportunity to grab the oar right now by acting on the principle of success detailed in this book, and utilize the driving force of organized knowledge effort to convert the energy of desire into physical reality. You simply need a definiteness of purpose, intense desire, well conceived and thoughtfully implemented plans, and the support of your mastermind group. These elements combined will attract opportunity, riches, and the other positive manifestations of well being into your life. You have to quote riches like a desired romantic partner, attracting them through thought and action. Poverty, on the other hand, comes to anyone. Okay. He says that the Think and Grow Rich book has ore, means like a gold ore mine that has laid out all the principles to go into upward stream towards positivity, to get achieving your goals, to get what you want in the life. That he says that this book is a gold mine. And another thing what we need to have is to have a definiteness of purpose and intense desire, and when conceived and thoughtfully implemented plans and taking actions on that plan, and at the support of your mastermind group, whatever you are lacking, to continue with your plans. This will bring you riches and which unimagined for you. And that's what he says, concentrate on these things. And in order to go to the downward stream, you don't need to do any of these things. You just simply keep quiet, it automatically goes into the downward spiral with negative thoughts and getting weeds into your things. And another thing is basically, he also says that some individuals flip black between to and fro. Sometimes they will be on positive side, sometimes they will be on nothing side, means it is negative side. Basically, they'll go one day like that, one day positive side, one day negative side, maybe half an hour positive side or 2 3 hours negative side, so that they don't get major appreciable results. They get little bit results when they are on positive side, and when they go to negative side, they lose those results. That's basically, he says that don't be like that. Try to stay positive all the times. And yeah, please share your thoughts, uh, Leroy.
Yeah, it's uh lots of people when the going gets tough, they turn back. They it Some people think in terms of, well, if God wants me to have this, he'll give it to me. But that's not really how it works. It it takes effort on our part uh, to stay in the positive, because we are the medium, which, or our thoughts are the director of our life. And if we don't keep our thoughts on the positive side, the negative will drag us down. And I like the idea of, it's like we have to mine, like you'd be mining for gold. These books like this are not just a book to read and okay, now I got it. It's You have to mine the gold within it. It's because it takes effort and much study and reading to find the gold, because you can reread it and reread it and reread it and always find something new. And so it on the many of us read it one time and probably throw it on the shelf and think, well, yeah, it was a good book, but I don't understand it. And you won't understand it just by reading it one time. You have to study it. It's not a book to just read. Okay, action item. Form your mastermind. First, write a list of all the strengths and expertise you currently possess on your own. Next, create a table with 2 columns. In the left-hand column, use your list of strengths to identify all the gaps of knowledge, missing network opportunities, and other weaknesses you have that stand in your way of achieving your definite chief aim. In the column on the right, identify at least one individual who excels in each area in which you are lacking. Cross off anyone on the list who will not work with you in a complete spirit of harmony, who accepts temporary defeat as final, or who could negatively affect your faith or self-confidence in any way. Invite the remaining people on the list to join your mastermind group. Schedule 2 meetings with them this very week in order to begin organizing knowledge and creating and refining plans for translating desire into riches. Ooh, yeah, it says, don't waste any time. Do it now. So, what's our agenda? What's on our list for today to write a list of strengths and expertise, and then find what we're lacking. Go ahead. You have anything to share on that?
Then he's saying that list positives and negatives, what you have, what you don't have, and whatever you don't have it, bridge with mastermind group. He's basically saying that you have the strengths, what you have, and go for what the weaknesses, and take all the inventory of positive and negative, what the strengths and weaknesses, and bridge all your weaknesses so that it becomes strengths, so that you achieve what you want and you get what you want. It's basically through the help of mastermind group. And I think that this chapter is very powerful among all the chapters. Right? Think and Grow Rich, each and every chapter is a powerful one. One will help the other one. Basically, you need all these 13 principles in order to bring the riches to you.
Yes, so that concludes that chapter.
Yeah, whenever you are ready, you can stop.
So,
Please stop the
yeah.
recording so that
All right.